getting over, got a month of coke because the kid the coldest. Ain't changed, I stay the same and maintain it. Safe to say the kid getting older. Forever gang, I'm never switching over. Made a lane and niggas can't get over. I can't mess with rappers, they be bogus. Rather get the pack and keep it open. Big dripper stand up in the ocean. Everybody trapping, we get lost. He ain't focused yet, but he ain't
ready to be in my new life. So hi friend, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Jones, but you can call me Quin, and this is my moving vlog. I'm officially in Florida. I moved to Gainesville on August 1st, 2024, and it is currently August 6th, 7th, one of those days, and it has been a doozy. So this is a vlog slash story time, and I just want to catch you up to where I am because I'm not quite ready to vlog just yet. I think I am vlogging tomorrow, but after moving in, I did not get a lot of day of footage because of what we're going to go through, and so I wanted this to just be its own video on its own about my moving process, getting from Richmond to here, and then we'll enter a regular day in the life vlog showing you the apartment, etc. Okay. So I graduated May 11th, 2024. The video's on the channel. Shout out to God. Got my class ring, all such things. I knew I was gonna move from Richmond on May 26th or 27th, like Memorial Day weekend. I knew that was my move out date because that was the only time my brother would be able to come and help me move. My brother has been my rock through this process, all of the moving things. He's been my right-hand man, Dr. Portis. He has the only doctors in the family, yeah. My inspo, I love him, everything. Yeah, so I knew I had 2 more weeks in Richmond and after graduation, so I tried to make the most of it. I spent that first week post-graduation not vlogging, not doing a damn thing. I was just like, I get to do nothing. I've earned the right to do nothing. So that's what I did, and it was glorious. It was glorious. And then my last week, I was like, okay, maybe I should start saying my goodbyes. And honestly, I knew that I was saying goodbyes and I was getting emotional, but I was more emotional about leaving much later. So what can you do? So that last week in May, that Monday, I went to my last Melodic Monday. If you've seen any of my vlogs in the last 4 years, you know I love going to open mic nights. I love dancing. I love poetry. I write some poetry. I dance for real. So I had to say bye to my creative friends, and they actually shouted me out at that night, and I got to record some of my favorite artists. Oh yeah. At my last Melodic Mondays.
Him, nice.
Yo, we outside. I love this girl right here, and I'm so proud of her.
Y'all have seen him in plenty of vlogs. If you haven't followed him yet,
you know, it is your friendly neighborhood fat nigga, Corey Job.
Hostess with the mostest.
Yes, they fuck this nigga. She a doctor, y'all. She a doctor, y'all. Y'all shout out to her. I ain't nobody. She a doctor. No, don't keep us
going. Let's go pick you up.
It's straight.
Pick you up. I need you up. I need to look funny and pick me up.
Never that. Never fuck you. It's always amazing.
I mean, I'm gonna say fuck you.
I mean, unless you. I'm just playing unless. Me next.
I just took it because you was talking. Just get
such a good like last hurrah with those friends. There have been some ups and downs in that crowd, but overall it was definitely my third space, I think is what the people call them. You know, a place you have outside of home and outside of work where you get to be yourself, and that was definitely my third space where I was looking for Black people. Basically in 2020, 2021, I was so sick of being drowned in the monotony of being the only Black person in my department, and I was like, where are the Black people? I know there's Black people around here. And I just came across that open mic accidentally, quite frankly, on one of my walks, and then I started becoming regular, and then I started making friends, then I started recording, and then I never really performed there because I wasn't there with that yet, but I built a community there. I have friends there. There are people in that community, in the Richmond creative community, that I could call right now, that I could DM and know that they would catch up with me. You know, like I love and hate some of my experiences there, but it was my third space nonetheless, and I really, really needed that to survive throughout grad school. Like, if I didn't have something to help me realize that I am more than just my job and my degree, I don't know what I would have done. So I'm grateful that I had that time, that I got to say goodbye to my faves. And then I spent the rest of that week packing, trying to see my lover at the time, who disappointed me so severely. But what can you do? And I spent that week packing and talking about my feelings.
I long for that feeling. Why did it have to go away? I long for that feeling.
Turn to the back for a pic. Come get Quin, I'm lit. Hand out, hand out, hand out, hand out. She tell me, girl, you the best.
But I already know what I am, yeah.
I only wanna come over, put it on them. In my gang, I'm on it, like I wanna dance. Come get your man, come get your man. Yeah, you like damn, goddamn girl. You should let me go and be your man, girl. And you know I only agree when I'm getting full of the dream. I know it's late, you've been waiting. My cognac kisses when you crazy. These other bitches can't fade me.
I graduated with my PhD about 2 weeks ago, and I am now about to move out of this apartment. The apartment I was in when I finished my PhD. It's crazy, it's crazy. I spent last week bed rotting, and I did nothing. I didn't work out, I didn't do any work, I didn't edit anything, I didn't film anything. It was a full-on, you're done break, you know? But I have since signed my new job contract. I've signed my new lease agreement, and it's time to think about my future. It's time to actually care about what's going on now. So no more bed rotting. I've been getting back into routine. I went to the gym on Monday. I've been going on my daily walks again since last week. And now I'm just trying to really think about what this new stage of life looks like for me. I'm about to move this weekend, and I am starting this new journey, and I feel that now that I've elevated to this new place, like I'm no longer here, I'm like up here. For me, now that I've elevated, I also want to expand my interest now that I'm here. Like, I don't think life has to be a continual pursuit. You know, you should always take time to be where you are, expand your current interests, network, you know, with people beside you, not just above you, and also network below you. So that's kind of just where I'm at. I want to expand my interests. I want to really think about where I want to take my life the rest of this year. I have the next 6 months, you know, in 2024. Like, what does that look like? How do I want to build myself up? What do I want to do with my career, etc., etc.? I'm sure I'm not going to answer all of that in this video, but I want to think about it in this video. Also in this video, I want to move out of this apartment. So it's actually Wednesday, May what? It's Wednesday, May 22nd, and my brother is coming into town on Saturday to help me move. We're gonna get a truck, fill it up, and I'm gonna live with him in Atlanta for the summer, and then I will be moving in the fall to start my position as a research postdoc. Now that I'm here, I don't know how much I want to like share about like exactly where I work and stuff like that, but also, is there a way to avoid it? I really don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I have to move out of this apartment. My lease ends on the 31st, and my brother only had time on Memorial Day weekend to come help me, so now is the time. Now is the time to pack up and say goodbye to Richmond. I won't be back, or at least for 2 years. So that's sad and scary, but exciting. It's like simultaneously like I've been grieving and I've been looking forward to the future. Like this week, it's Wednesday. I spent the last couple of days just spending time with the people I love. On Monday, I went to Melodic Monday, something I recorded a lot of in my time here in Richmond, and I got to see some of my favorite artists and people that have really, you know, stood out to me. So that was really nice and really good. I spent yesterday with my lover, just like spending time with him, trying to enjoy our company as long as I can. And today I am having dinner with one of my friends. Tomorrow I'm having lunch with my advisor. Friday I'm doing something like, this is a week of goodbyes. Like last week was bed rotting. This week is goodbyes and planning. So that's what we're doing. That's this week. I already went and bought boxes yesterday. So I got some from Home Depot, and they were only like $2 a box. And I also got to get some trash bags. And I did write a moving to-do list. Of course I did. So I'm gonna do about 2 rooms a day. So like that's a room. My bedroom is a room. You're on my desk, that's a room. The kitchen's a room. The bathroom's a room. I'm still a bit too comfortable. Like I don't want to pack. I don't want to go, but I want to go, you know? I'm ready. I'm excited. It's just such conflicting feelings. Like I'm so happy I'm done, but also like, wow, I'm done. Whatever. I'm sure I'll say that a lot in this video. So what can you do? Okay. Before I start packing, I actually want to do a quick apartment tour because I need to before I just start taking shit down. Like I don't really feel like cleaning up before starting this, so we're just gonna be candid about it, right? Okay. So we have the foyer here. I hung this up. Got these decor. This is real perfume, and I got this probably from Target. And then down here I have this cart that I got from Amazon, and then my suitcases, and this has all my bags. So you know, you walk in, see the hanger we have here. These are my initial affirmations I made for myself that I've had since my last place. And then you have this view, okay? Coming this way, on the right, we have the bathroom. I have my wellness corner. I don't know, I low-key, high-key gave up on like tracking my 75 fine. I'm just so on the fence about how I want to handle that. And then I have my bathroom hanger in the bathroom. You know, not the cleanest, but what can you do? I'm literally moving. I don't know what to say. This painting was made by my brother. These are all my belongings. I hung up these to decorate my bathroom. I did a video on it, and y'all, it's gonna be hell taking it down because this was so bad. So bad. I got this shower caddy from Target, and then my bathroom is connected to my closet, so it's just a regular closet. I have my bags here. It has a washer dryer. Love this setup. And I keep like my towels and shit up there. There is a mirror here that I never like film in for the YouTubes, but I do use it, obviously. And then we have the kitchen. We have my favorite mirror bowl here that I got thrifting in Richmond. And I keep like my easily grabbable wellness things up here. I also have my like supplement corner, very like set up for efficiency. So we have my coffee mugs, not coffee, my tea mugs that I've become obsessed with on the counter. And we all know I'm obsessed with the mirrors and everything. And then we come in closer. This mirror is from Target, and that mirror is from Etsy. This mirror is from Amazon. This mirror was thrifted. And those are all the mirrors in this room. Great. I got this desk off Amazon. Absolutely love my desk. Let me see. Let me just try to make the desk at least look pretty, huh? Okay. I got the desk off Amazon, and I did a whole haul actually about where all of this is from. I didn't show me decorating it, but I did do a haul where I bought the desk, the chair, the decor things. So this has been my love. It is absolutely a adjustable standing desk, so I can like press, you know, one and it'll come low for me. I have my regular baskets. I get those from like TJ Maxx, so like that basket and that basket are from TJ Maxx. my bed. I was eating breakfast, excuse that. This beautiful, beautiful view that I've never been able to show you because I live here. But by the time you see this, I won't live here, so it's okay. I can see the park out my window. It's a beautiful, beautiful view of this part of the city, and then the little shiny things come off that bulb. I got that off Etsy. Here, I love having a mirror in front of my bed because I enjoy sensuality. So yes, got these also from a market in Richmond. I got this book stand off Amazon, and some of these other things like this table were thrifted. That chair was thrifted. This coffee table was thrifted locally. The leather chair was thrifted locally. The bench I got off of homedepot.com, I'm pretty sure. I got this rug from like rugs.com or some shit like 4 years ago. I thrifted this stand here, and I think that's everything. I thrifted the signs right there, like Right to Live and shit like that. So yeah, I think that's everything I have in here. Let me just give a wide view, and that's everything, y'all. Like, this has been my legitimate sanctuary for the last year. I could go on and on and on about the horrible roommate experiences I've had while living here. I will never live with another white person or non-black person ever again in my life. I don't want to live with another person again in my life, honestly, but especially not a non-black person. Absolutely not. It won't be happening. Not to me. And there's just also very few things I'm willing to sacrifice for my personal peace. Like, it has been such a privilege and such an honor to have this space to myself where I can do my daily dancing, my loud music. Is it still loud? I don't even know. My loud music and my nakedness and my decor how I like, and my, you know, mirrors for efficiency. Like, I don't need anyone else's commentary about my life. I was able to just fully lean into myself and express myself in this space, and it's so beautiful. Like, the view out that window, the view out this window, oh my gosh, let me show you. View out this window, you can actually see the water right there. So there's the water and the trees, and then I often can see the sunset over the city here as well. Like, really, really beautiful views. Look at me, a beautiful view. A lot of beautiful views here from this apartment. A lot of sunlight, a lot of joy, a lot of good experiences in this apartment, and I'm grateful that this was the space that I had to finish my PhD, that this is where I became Dr. Jones. I love that. I love it. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm very sad to break it down. Like, it's literally Wednesday, and my brother gets here in 3 days, and I have not packed up a single fucking thing, just because it's like, this is the place. This is where I did the thing. This is where I did the thing, where I became the person, and I gotta tear it all down and move away. That's sad, but like, it's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. So I went to dinner with one of my friends, and I went to a lunch with my advisor.
That's a separate thing. I have no idea. I didn't know that this was
I didn't even show the food. Of course, my fucking plate is still half full.
I know, bro. Look at this. I just added. I added meat to meat.
It's basically
a healthy little keto diet. Meat to meat.
Cutie pie. Oh my god, we came and got dinner. I've been spending this whole week with my favorites before I leave, and I can't believe we've only just done this now.
I know, but it's okay because I do travel. I will be there.
You've already seen her before in her music performances, but now you see her as the lovely full, amazing woman that she is. Definitely will be linked in the
I'm not
description.
Shae soul today. I mean Shae. Oh, I'm sorry. And Shae's my real name, y'all.
It's one again.
You can say Shae.
That's how it goes. Whatever you want. It's beautiful. Thank you.
But that's me today. I'm not Shae soul.
But hey, y'all.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, y'all. Dinner with Shae was so good. So good. I left feeling so full, so loved, so supported. She's so amazing. I've been sitting in gratitude all week for like having met and connected with such incredible people, that I have left a mark on people and they've left a mark on me, and that I get to know some of these people for the rest of my life, and that I have real community, and that makes me happy. That makes me happy. I think building community and friendships is the very best part of being alive. Like, we are people, we are community driven. Like, we started as, you know, in packs and shit, like tribes or whatever the fuck. So respectfully, and so we need people, and I believe we should be prioritizing relationships and connections above all other things. That's why I have my reproductive people club. That's why I started this channel, to find friends. It's like why I go out. Like, I like connecting, talking, building things with people, knowing them, letting them know me. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I think, what is the point of being a living person if you're not here to connect with others? I don't know. And that doesn't have to mean the whole world, obviously, but like, you should be open to, you know, connecting with other people, and you never know what it will do for you. None of us are non-influenced, and all of us are the sum of the people we like. We play that song that one person played. We wear that outfit the way we saw super cute on a friend, and we might have this inside joke that we sometimes say to ourselves. We go to a restaurant that someone recommended, or that someone posted on their story, or like, I have memories of songs that my parents played, and I have tattoos that have come to be influenced by the people I know. And like, there's just so many things about us that are actually pieces of the people we love combined with who we already are, and I think it's beautiful. I'm feeling very sentimental. I am back though. I haven't taken off my clothes because I feel super cute. I just feel like I haven't had a reason to get cute, and I feel cute in this. Also, she let me listen to one of her new songs that's coming out, and it's amazing. And I was like, now I have to get in my sexy bag. I feel like I don't know. I haven't talked about what I think about professionalism. I haven't talked a lot about like my politics in regards to like grad school and being black. Like, I haven't talked about it. I really hope to just live it, like what I think about professionalism through the way I dress, through the things I talk about. But maybe I should at some point be explicit. But I do feel like I've been less in my like sexy bag because I've been so like in my house. But now that it is summer, you know, my waist is loosening up, my clothes are getting, you know, going out more, wearing less. It's that season, and so I'm like, let me really embrace that. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling sexy again. I'm consistent in the gym again, and I'm literally butterflying right now. Like, I'm breaking out of my cocoon, turning into the woman I am always wanted to be. I am the woman I've always wanted to be. Right now, I am Dr. Jones. Like, I got this class ring because it's like, it's still sinking in for me, but every time I look at this, it says PhD, and it's like, right. I'm fucking done. Right. I'm fucking out. Can you believe that? I'm done. I'm a PhD right now, in this moment. That's incredible. I want to really just vibe with all parts of me, you know? I feel like my point is that I've been really zeroed in on just the PhD part of me, in my content, in my life, because I've been in the home stretch. But now that I'm free of that for the most part until the fall, I can just think more about my whole life. You know? Good morning, friend. Good morning, friend. It's now Thursday, and I really want to make some more progress. I feel like I haven't done anything, and now that it's closer to Saturday, I'm like, fuck, just a little bit. So I'm putting on Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I'm gonna roll up this mat, gonna do my bathroom and my closet. I'm gonna have to walk to the store to get some trash bags, but that shouldn't take long. But yeah, I have to meet my advisor. I'm meeting my advisor for lunch today at 12:30, and it's currently 8 a.m. So I want to do this at least until 10, 11. Then I'll start thinking about getting ready. And then after my meeting with my advisor, it's not a meeting, it's a lunch. We're going to lunch together. We're going to like a farewell lunch type thing. So after the lunch, I want to edit some. Like I really want to try to get a video ready before I'm leaving out. Like I want to upload it so I can watch it on my drive low-key. So that's today, and tomorrow is editing after I get some more packing done. So good morning. Packing day things.
Days ago, it's on your desk.
Oh, then I spilled some coffee on that bad boy.
Thank you. He's in so much pain.
So, clearly, you're still on this I'm a good person thing.
All of the chocolate bars. All. Yeah. Now you might be thinking, what? Everything, including the cases. Yeah, Paul's in charge. Caldero?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
We are going to get some friggin' work done around here. Do you hear me?
Like two things going on in my brain right now.
Two things are a lot for one brain. Okay, so let's simplify.
Not Valencia, but there is another girl.
Yeah, I hear you, J-Town. I mean,
Boobs, blood, boobs.
well, it's natural to have those feelings, dog. I hurt myself, and I don't mean in the vitamin/exercise.
Okay,
Look, dude, the way I see it, you're lucky. No, man, this moral crisis you're having, it's a chance to look within.
A boot. That's right, Timster. I know the truth.
Please.
She is a real bitch.
You know, Madison, I think we can tell the judge what you want.
Oh, that's easy. I want to live with my dad.
Macrophages' roles in tumor progression. It's caused by its the plasticity of the cells and their heterogeneity.
Do you want to rejoin the meeting?
I'll do that.
That can I get an extra napkin? Yes, of course. Thank you. My pants are
Heading home from the lunch with my advisor, and it was so good. The food was amazing, conversation was amazing, she's amazing. I cried at the end because I am a crybaby, and she even said to me like I really earned my degree and how proud she is of me and like how she can see the growth, and that just, I love her. I'm so appreciative of her. She got me a gift. We took a selfie. I'm happy. All right, one nap later. It is now 6:08. Y'all, I absolutely did cry at that lunch, but I came home and passed the fuck out apparently, and it is now 6 o'clock. I'm gonna go on my walk. I've done a bit more packing. I don't know how much you can tell. Like I did my TV thing, and I moved some more bags up here so that I can start putting things into bags. Like I have all the books and DVDs out of where they're stored for display, and I need to put them in the bags type shit. So yeah, and then I'm gonna stop by the ABC store on my way back home, see if they can give me some free boxes. So my final week in Richmond was just me getting ready to go. My brother, did he fly down? I think he flew down. He flew down. He flew out. And I had already packed up most of the stuff, so we just spent the day getting on the truck, and I didn't record any of the day of because it was just so much shit to do, like, and there was other people. When people don't want to be on camera, I don't make people be on camera, so yeah. But ironically, I did not move to Florida immediately. Like, I moved out of my apartment May 26th, and I initially went to Atlanta where my brother lives. He is a teacher at a school in Atlanta, so I was going to stay with him for the summer. So that's where I moved all my stuff to. Like, I got my stuff set up there, and I was like, all right, I'm in Atlanta for the summer. Except I wasn't in Atlanta. I was in like some other city that's not Atlanta. Atlanta was 30 minutes away, and as someone who is now jobless and basically, yeah, broke, going to Atlanta would be a really hard thing to do. So I was like, fuck, I need a way to make money so I can go have fun, and also I need something to do. But where my brother lived, there didn't seem to be much to do without going into the city, and I ain't having the money to go into the city. So I tried to DoorDash and Uber Eats, and I don't know how people do it. You do it for hours, and then your tank is empty, and then the money you make, you use to fill up your tank, and that's it. Like, at least that was my experience. Like, every piece of money I made was not enough to help me do anything. It just went right back into all the gas I had just wasted. So I got tired of that real quick. I was like, this is not worth the time. Like, I could be making my time as a PhD is worth like hundreds an hour, and I could be making so much more an hour. But I didn't feel like I would be in one place long enough to get a like fast food Dollar Tree kind of job. Like, by the time I would be onboarded, I was like, it'd be time to go. I'd only get 2 checks, and it'd be like $200, if that. So I was just like real depressed in the money front. And also where my brother was, he also was working still. So I was by myself in the middle of nowhere with no money. I didn't last long. If I have other options, I'm gonna use my other options. Like, I don't sit in suffering. That's just not my vibe. It's never been who I am. So I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna go home. I'm from Jackson, Mississippi, where I grew up. I went to Jackson State University. That's where I got my bachelor's from. I am a native Mississippian. Like, that's where my heart is, and that's where my parents live. So I was like, you know, I appreciate you letting me stay here, and I'm definitely gonna leave my stuff here, but I'm gonna go live with our parents for the summer, because at least there I know people. You know, I got my mama, I got my daddy, I got my little sister, I got my niece, I got my friends that I had, you know, before I left. Like, I'm gonna go where I know people, and also where I know my way around. Like, like in Georgia, I didn't know where to go, what to do, but at least in Mississippi, I know where the store is, I know where the parks are, I know where the fun things are. So I'm gonna go to Mississippi. And honestly, I love me and my intuition, because that was honestly the best decision I could have made. I went down initially just for a day on May 31st to see my niece graduate. She graduated from high school, class of 2024. It was amazing to see her graduate.
Y'all part yet?
And then after like having so much fun with everybody on that day and going back to being like alone in the middle of nowhere, I was like reaffirming my desire to go home for the full summer. So I packed me a couple bags, I got my desktop, and I went home. And just amazing. That first month, I will say, I was recovering from burnout, or maybe I feel like I deserve the right to be lazy, but I didn't do shit. I ate out all the time with my parents. Like, they was like, let's go to get this fast food, go pick up this fast food, go pick up that fast food, go do that. And that's what I be doing. And then we sit and watch TV. I watched Sabrina, the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, all the way through. I've been to that. Me and my mom started watching House of the Dragon together. I started watching Arrow again. Like, I was just chilling. I wasn't walking, I wasn't working out. I was just eating and watching TV. And I was seeing the weight creep back on me because I hadn't really worked out since before graduation. So it's been like a month and a half of just not taking care of my body. And I started seeing those changes. I started seeing that face lose some sharpness. I started seeing that stomach go even further out than it is by itself. And I was like, oh no, I can't slip up. I'm gonna start a new life. I don't want to start a new life hating myself, you know, because I'm not taking care of myself. So towards the end of June, that was when I started back vlogging. I recorded a day in the life, working out at home, and it was like the kickstart to me being like, I care about my life. Let me check in on my goals and remember that I am an intentional person. So I recorded that vlog, and then I spent that week like trying to get back into a home workout vibe, and it was fine, but I really was not enjoying it. And I found a gym. I found a gym that wasn't Planet Fitness, and I was so happy, so happy to finally have somewhere to go to work out, like so happy. And it was called Fondren Fitness, and if you're in Mississippi or Jackson, I guess, then I recommend it 100%. Finding a gym changed my life. Like, I think I put on my story, like, I have a gym membership, so of course now my life is 100% better. And that was a really kick. I needed to remember that, like, I have some control over what I do in the day. Let me edit some of these videos I've recorded. Let me record some videos. Let me work out and act like I care about my body and my goals. Let's remember that. So that was July. June was chilling and recovering from burnout. July was, let's start back making intentional choices. Hitting the gym 5 days a week. Doing my daily walks, amazing. If I pull up my report cards, you know, I record my habits and my feelings every single week, and I post them on my community tab. In June, it was like C, D, C, like barely meeting my goals. And then in July, it was B's and A's, okay, on meeting my goals. So a real quick turnaround, because I was like, oh no, as soon as I noticed those things, no one looks at me more than me, okay? So I notice when something is like, well, that's a little different than the other day. I'm like, I notice it, so I'll never need nobody to point it out for me. And so that was what I needed to get myself back into gear, and it was amazing. July was me being at home, working out in the gym. I would always post it on my story to keep myself accountable. I even started saving like story highlights for each month. And yeah, I started back like making my parfaits and making my daily foods and going on my daily walks on the treadmill or outside, watching TV with my mom, editing my videos, trying to record vlogs. Some of them, well, I stopped like halfway through the day, but just like me getting back into the swing of the things that I care about, getting ready to move. So that was July. And then move-in day is August 1st. So that final week of July, it was like the 27th or something maybe, I released my fall planners because they're for August to December. So I wanted everyone to have them before August 1st. And then I packed up the stuff I brought to Mississippi. And then on Tuesday morning, I caught up with Miss Sheila, the doggy. I caught up with her, and then I drove to Atlanta where all my stuff was. And I packed up, well, wasn't packed, like most of my stuff was still in boxes, but I had to get the stuff, you know, out the kitchen. I had to get the stuff in my bedroom that wasn't packed up. I had to put my clothes together, like in the way I packed that up and everything. So repacked up, and then my brother actually took me out to one of his favorite places. He wanted to put me on to bows, which were delicious. I got some pork belly bows at Chattahoochee Food Works in Atlanta. So good. I'm so indecisive. I also got some donuts, and there was something else I ate there. I tried the bubble tea. Like, it's a bunch of restaurants in one. So lit.
The what place? Trying some new foods new to me.
excited. It smells delicious.
I used to like the old recipe better than the new recipe. The new recipe is still pretty good. It's gonna do that.
It's like the meat is crunchy and soft, and it has crunchy pieces. And as a texture person, that's very important to me. And they only $5? That's the kind of thing I would come and buy. Just like, throw up me. Turn them up. So yeah, we had that. We went out to taste those things, and it was really amazing. And we just got to catch up, you know. Talking shit, catching up, talking about our parents, talking about our lives, the things we do and don't want. Just, you know, I always tell him I am him 2.0. I'm Robert 2.0. And he was like, yeah, the better version. You know it. But yeah, like, he is my inspiration for a lot of things, wanting to get my PhD. He was the first person who even told me about pathology. He used to want to be a pathologist, but his degree is in chemistry, so he could always do that if he wants to. But like, that's where my love of that came from. A lot of my ambition came from seeing him achieve things and him telling me about it and me seeing that it was possible. Him being the first in the family to do so, just my inspiration. So having that time to like catch up and just sit and talk with each other was really nice, because we could have had a lot more of that if I didn't go home, but I needed to go home. It was exactly what I needed. I wouldn't have found a gym. I wouldn't have been able to pay for it. I wouldn't have had the same groceries. We got home, I didn't have to ask for things. It was just kind of taken care of. I am spoiled in that way. I don't know what you want me to say. My parents never have me wanting for anything, and I never need for anything. So shout out to them. It was great. And then it was time to move, July 31st. I had booked a U-Haul 3 weeks before, because me and my mom were trying to figure out the cheapest way for me to get my moving done. And we started on U-Haul, booked it. You know, you don't pay immediately, you pay when you pick up the truck. So y'all, I arrived in Atlanta, and then as soon as I park my car, I get an email like, your U-Haul has been canceled and moved to this location. So you know what I do? I drive up there in person like, excuse me, I just got this notification that you canceled my U-Haul. Why? Are you sure you're gonna have one at this location? Okay, you sure? Like, stop playing with me, I gotta move. Like, all right, fine. Day of, I go to that place. Oh, they moved you here, but they didn't put you on the actual schedule, so I don't have a truck for you. Sorry. And I'm like, are you serious? What do you mean, sorry? Like, I have to move. Are you kidding? She's like, well, I don't have one. And I'm like, well, then we need to do something. And so she's like, well, you should just call U-Haul. And I was like, girl, can't you just move it the way they moved it to this one? And she was like, yeah, sure, okay. And then she did that, and so then we drove to that location just to make sure they would have a truck. And he was like, oh, we don't have it right now, but we will have it later, because someone's supposed to drop it off at 1:30 and you can get it at 1:45. I went to go pick it up at 10 a.m. but I was like, all right, fine, that's fine. I'll call to make sure that it's here. Time passes, we go get the bowels, come back, and I call back and I'm like, so can we get the U-Haul? Did they bring it back? No, they haven't brought it back yet, and I'm trying to call them and they're not answering. Are there any trucks available at other locations? No. So what the? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Fine. So I gotta move somehow, and so at first it was looking like it was just gonna be me and my clothes in my car, and that was all I was gonna have. I was gonna be sleeping on the floor or on my air mattress. But then I was like, can we get like a let's rent a pickup truck, like go to Enterprise or wherever the fuck and get a pickup truck, and because you can push it on the back of a pickup truck. So that's what we did, and it was actually significantly cheaper than the U-Haul, but not as big. So we put like my bed and my desk and like my table, like all the big items on the back of that truck, and then we shoved as much boxes and things into the car. And by we, I mean I did that because I needed to prioritize. I was like, well, all we have is a pickup truck and my little car. So there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to get everything. So I tried to prioritize what I knew I needed. I was like, okay, I know I need my kitchen chute. We're gonna put that box in there. I know I need like pots and pans. I know I need my clothes, so I need to make sure I leave room for my clothes. I know I need my desk items. Let's make sure I get those things. I know I need my toiletries and make sure I get that box. Like, you know, trying to make sure I get the things I know I need. I know I need my nightgown. I know I need my underwear. I know I need just like the things I absolutely need, because I there's no way I'm going to be able to get everything. Like it's clear now. So that's what I did. And then we drove the 5 hours from Atlanta to Florida. I'm in Gainesville, so it was not like the middle or end of Florida. It was like the top of Florida. So it was only 5 hours, and it was a straight shot, easy traffic, one tank of gas. It was awesome. And yeah, I made do with what I had. So I have in here my mirrors, my bed, my desk, and my kitchen stuff. And I've done what I could to make it as homely as I can with half of my things. I only have half my things now, and I also don't get paid until the end of the month. It's currently like the 6th, and I won't get my first check until the 31st. So I've gotten the groceries that I can. I've put up what I can to make my place feel a bit homely. But yeah, I arrived here with only half my belongings. I immediately walked in and took an empty apartment video, and I love it. I do love it. I don't quite know the area just yet, but I love that I finally have a place to myself where I can have a bedroom and an office, something I've always wanted. So I have that set up now that I have 2 bedrooms, and I have a place to myself again. As grateful as I was for being home with my family and spending that time with my loved ones, I am so grateful to be back in a place where I control the temperature, and I know things will stay where I put them, and I can play my music as loud as I want, and I can be naked if I want to. I can masturbate in peace. Like, I love living alone. I will not hold you. I love it so much. So I'm very grateful to have had that experience, but also to be able to be back on my own, as poor as I am right now. But once I start getting those checks, it'll be a bit better. I mean, will it? You get more money and then you get more bills. I gotta start back paying off my loans. I gotta pay off my car insurance. I got more utilities now. When I lived in Richmond, some of my utilities were in my rent, whereas here I gotta pay like my rent, and I gotta pay my internet and my electricity and my water and my, you know what I mean? So more money but less money. My first big girl experience, my first big girl job, my first time not being a student in my whole life. I am 27 years old, finna be 28 in a couple weeks, and this is my first time in my life not being a student. So it's a whole new world for me. It's a whole new experience, a whole new era, a whole new way of living and a way to adjust to. So even though and this is what I mean, I would say this all the time in grad school. I was like, I'm an adult, but I'm not an adult. Like, I'm an adult, but I'm not an adult. And I think what I was saying is like, I'm an adult, but I'm a student. Now I'm an adult and I'm a working woman. Like, I have a job, I start on Monday. I have more bills to pay than before. I make more money than before, but like I said, more bills, and I'm more on my own than I've ever been. Like, I was alone in my studio, and it's my first time actually getting approved by an apartment for myself. Like, before I had to get my mother to co-sign for me because as a grad student, I wasn't making enough to qualify on my own. But this time I qualified on my own with my salary and my credit. So first big girl everything. So very different vibes. I feel like a real adult now, now that I'm here. And I don't know, I'm just adjusting, you know, I'm adjusting to it, and I'm excited. I cried yesterday because I was like, wow, I'm really alone again. Like, as fun as moving is, it's also a bit sad. Like, I went from knowing who my community is, having a very clear routine and way of living, and then going to like the ultimate comfort of my family, which I haven't lived with in years, and then going from that to alone again, but in a way that I haven't been in quite a while. I haven't felt like this since I moved to Richmond 5-6 years ago. Like, when I moved to Richmond in 2019, I feel like I didn't even feel this way because I had a roommate. So I kind of talk to her a bit. Like, I've never been alone in this kind of way, and it's a new feeling. So yeah, I cried yesterday, being like, wow, I'm really by myself. I don't know anybody. I don't know where the third spaces are. Like, this is new. I'm in a new era. I'm starting my big girl job. So that's where we are. My next vlog, I will be probably starting my first day, recording that for y'all and sharing it with you. So I just want to let you know where I am, how I got here, how I'm feeling. I'm excited, terrified, excited, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.